what is the real difference between living in Kenya and living in the US? Is it really green as we think on the other side? Today, we get to understand that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Bold Exclusive, where we bring you bold stories, conversations, and real-life experiences. My name is Kawira Di Costa, and today we get to sit with one man that has got an experience to work with the US government. Here from Kenya, he was able to get a green card to work in the state, not only work there, but work with the US government. And today he's going to take us through the experiences. What are some of the things that we can borrow from there? What's some of the things that they can borrow from us? So guys, please remember to like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And with that much said, please allow me to let my guest introduce himself. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Bold Exclusives.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I would love for you, uangalie ile camera, you say hi to our audience.
Hi. Yes.
Tell us more about yourself.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity at least to share my story.
Okay.
I really appreciate. So my name is Calvince Owuor. The three names.
Okay.
Yeah. I was born in Homa Bay County. I grew up in Homa Bay. Then later moved to Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah, then after moving to Nairobi, then went in the year 2024, I got a chance to go to the US.
Okay.
Yeah, so in the US, I work with the US government, the US military.
Okay. You work in the military?
Yes.
Okay, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So before even we get to the US and
Yes.
before even we go back to give us a background of where you grew up, how was your childhood, I would love to understand. You see, for some of us that actually came from the village to Nairobi, there's what we call culture shock. It's still in Kenya, but you get a bit of culture shock.
Yes.
What would you say was your shock when you got to the US?
Oh, there's so many things.
Give us an example.
Yeah, okay. So, for example, the first one is, it actually starts at the airport. You know, if you've never been to any airport now, you get into the airport, then all people in the plane, most of them are like whites. So remember, you are used to seeing the black people around you. The first time you're meeting the white people, most of these people are white. That is first was a culture shock. That by itself. The second one is when you land. So I landed in Dallas airport.
Okay.
And I was alone. And now the accent is another big problem. So you are talking to someone and you want to ask about something and they're like, what did you say? So you use your gestures and everything. So language, the accent part of it is not the language barrier. You can hear them, but they can't hear you. So that is a very big one.
So communication is
communication.
It's
very hard.
It's not going the way we used
the way you start. Because their English is totally different with us. We study the American English, right?
Yes.
Not the American, the British.
Yes.
And that's American English. So like, for example, things like water, they call it water, right? Here we call it water.
We pronounce everything, yes.
So cattle.
Yes,
so that was also another part that was really hard. So that was also a culture shock. Again, the weather, you get in there the first time you are seeing the snow.
Yeah.
And it is too cold. It is crazy cold, like freezing. So all those kind of things, including even the food. The food also is another part. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I can say. The time zone again. I remember I went later on. I went to New York, and at 9 in the evening, 9 p.m. But the light were already like the sun is still on. So you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is also another part. Like then it is 9 p.m. You expect like to be darkness outside, right?
Yeah.
But it is actually daytime. It is like 5 p.m. here.
5 p.m. here.
Yeah, so those are some of the things that are there. So the language, actually the accent thing is one of the hardest part that is very hard to deal with.
But would you say now you've mastered it?
Yes, it takes time. Even right now, still there are other people who can't hear me well.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay, okay.
and there are also other things that I can't hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like pavement, that is sidewalk. Like there's so many things that we call differently.
Okay,
You
okay,
understand?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so there's so many things that are totally different.
Yeah, I can see that. But now coming back to Kenya,
Yeah.
let's talk about kidogo tu, where you grew up, where you were born. Yeah, a bit backstory of where you were born and how you grew up.
Oh, okay. That's a very different part again. Yeah, I grew up in Homa Bay County,
Okay.
that is in a place called Soba. So when we were quite a number of children, yeah, we can make a volleyball team plus reserves. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's where I grew up. Then our parents died. But I have a stepmother who is also very good.
Okay.
So my real mom and my real dad died when we were young. So the life was a bit hard on us. Yeah, it was really hard on us. But we had an uncle who was willing to step in
Okay.
and somehow pay our school fees.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is how I grew up. So it wasn't that easy at all.
Okay,
You know, when someone else is paying your school fees, you really need to work very hard. You know, because any slight mistake, things might go sour. So that is how we grew up.
Yes,
And it was not like everything was on the silver platter, right? Yeah, so you have to really struggle, go out of your way to get things done. Yeah, I remember even the university, the way I went through my university. I just graduated there the other day, last year. So I had to pay school fees.
You had to pay for yourself.
My school fees. I finished paying my school fees last year and graduated.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you study?
Bachelor of Business Management, but I specialized in accounting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I finished paying it when I was in the US, so that you can imagine how hard it was
the
to
struggles.
go through that one, that part. So that was really hard. So after I finished the university, I came to Nairobi, started working with a microfinance, which was also not paying a lot of money. You know, microfinance, most of them are paying like 30, 40,000.
Yeah.
That's a small money. You can't really save that money.
It is a small money, but
Yes.
trust you me, most Kenyans don't get it.
Yes, yeah, that is true.
Most Kenyans, do you know, the funny thing, is it average? I don't want to use the word, but most Kenyans, especially young students who are right from school, they are getting as low as 15,000 or even 10,000.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Some people get
that is something also we are going to come
Talk
to
about.
when we come to comparing the job market there and here in Kenya. Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
So I started working, getting something like 15. That was not enough money, considering that I also have had like my other brothers and sisters who we were supposed also to take care of, right?
Yeah.
So you still working, you get that small cash, but you also need to remember home, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it was really not a good life. Yeah, so I worked for that company for like 5 years. Then after that, when I got the green card, remember the process is very long. You get it like this year, but you will go to the US next year. So at that point now, I realized I needed to get something better that will help me get enough money for the whole process.
Yes.
Yeah, so I left the microfinance, then went to another company. Yeah, then from there I went to another company, a solar company, which was actually paying good money now.
Okay.
They were paying me like 110,000 per month.
Oh,
Yeah, plus some you are given some how do we call it? Some allowances, which are like almost 70 per month. So that total amount was
You
very
guys
big.
were balling.
Yes. Yeah, so
Okay.
that time now I had money like to process the whole thing.
The whole process.
Yeah, so towards my going away, things were totally different. Not like when I was growing up, but when I was growing up, I can tell it was very hard.
It was very
Yeah, there are only other things that you can't just say on camera, but the things
Yeah,
were very,
yeah, I
very
understand.
hard for us.
They were
Yeah, as a
tough.
family, it was not easy.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And so you get to a place where you're working, you're able to support your family. And now let's go, this process, your green card, I really want to understand it. Because
Yes.
mi nasikia tu watu wana apply, I won't even lie. I don't know how to go about it. And especially now, nasikia things are a bit tough with the current government.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe you can take us through that. How was the process from your experience?
Yeah, applying for the green card, just to take you back a little, I started applying for green card, like the first time I applied was 2012, but I didn't even check whether I got it or not. Then after 2012, then I also applied in 2019. Then again, I didn't get it. But come 2022, I started like saying I want to apply again, I want to try. So when the time reached, I went to the cyber, applied. Yeah, so when I was going to apply, the cyber guy, actually I do appreciate this guy until today. Because when I went there to apply, he told me, because he was taking pictures. Yeah, if you want passport, he will take a passport for you. But when I went there, he told me, no, we don't just use any passport. So he sent me upstairs. There was a guy who was doing the same upstairs. Sent me to go there and take a photo. So passport photo. So when I went to the guy who was upstairs, the guy gave me some passports. He actually took a passport. Then when I took it to this guy, he said, no, I don't need this one. So he sent me to another place, a spa mall. I remember it was in Roiro. There's a photo studio in Spa. In a mall there called Spa. So I went there, took the photo. Then when I went back to him, he said, now this is what I want. Then he applied for me.
Okay.
Then I waited until May. And this time round, people apply in October, but you wait until May next year to get the results. But this time round, I was really eager. I remember I started thinking about it in December. So I went to the cyber guy and asked him like, are the results out? He said, no, until May. So I kept on like waiting. So when it came, when the time came, that is May, then I checked. I remember that time I had just, I have a very funny story. We went home to bury one of our grandmothers.
Okay.
And so when we were coming back, on the way, my wife said like, oh, I can see, because it was on 8th. The results started coming out on May, on May 5th. So then that was 8th. And she said, like, can you check? Yeah, people are checking. So when I checked, I will never forget about that day. It was the best.
It was the best.
I saw a green page. I don't know whether it is green or blue. Everything blue. You've been randomly selected.
It's green because it's a green card.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You've been randomly selected for further processing.
Okay.
And so many information. And I was really happy.
Okay.
Yeah, so green card, the most important thing I think is the photo, passport photo.
The passport photo.
No, I don't think there's any specific thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you get it, then you start the process?
Yes.
Okay. You get your passports and all that.
Now, when you get selected, because it's saying you've been randomly selected for further processing, so it means even with that selection, you are still not guaranteed of going.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay. Yes,
yeah, so it is not a must. And actually that is a disclaimer on the bottom of that whole page. They will say this one does not guarantee visa issuance. So you have to again follow the process, the due process. There's a very long process.
Okay.
Yeah, the first step is down there at the bottom of the page. There is what is called a case number. So you look at your case number, because you might be selected, but you are case number 110,000.
Okay.
So that one, with the embassy, the Kenyan embassy, most probably you won't even get called for the interview. So you got selected, but you are not going to the US.
You're not going.
You understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you check, you look at the case number. So when you see the case number, if your case number is something like my case number was 35,000. Yeah, and our year, that is 2023, the embassy really did a good job. So many people went to the US. Even people with 78,000 went to the US.
Wow.
I heard that 2025 people didn't go. Yeah, there were so many people didn't go, even people with the 10,000 case numbers. So it depends with the embassy, but again, case number matters a lot.
Matters. Okay.
Yeah.
So you applied, now you get to the US.
Yes.
And now tumefika.
Yeah.
Tumeshafika. The culture shock is there. And so how do you navigate the old space? Because this is a new environment. It's not what you're used to. As we talked about the fact that communication was a problem there. So when you get this green card, let me understand something actually I forgot to ask. When you get the green card, is it specified like you're going for a job or you're going to study? How does it work?
Okay, now a green card by itself, the diversity, it is called the DV lottery, right? So that one is just a type of visa that the US government is giving you. They are allowing you to go to the US and enjoy all the benefits of the US government as a citizen. But remember, you are not a citizen until you get naturalized.
Okay.
You have the green card, which is always renewable after 10 years. So with that one, technically you are a citizen, but there are things that you can't do until you get naturalized. You understand that?
Okay,
So
yes.
the only thing that the US is giving you, the DV lottery is giving you, is the visa to stay in the US.
Okay.
Remember, you have to pay for it. It is not free. Going to the US is really very expensive. It's very, very expensive, especially
How
if you have like
expensive?
two or like 3 people to go. Okay, it's expensive. For example, let's start with the first process. If you don't have a passport, right? So passport currently is 12,000 or like 10,700 plus or maybe other charges.
Yes.
So 12,000, right? Kenyan shillings. Then after that, I'm talking about the diversity, the DV lottery. You are going to do what we call verifying your KCSE. I can't remember the name. It is called verifying or what? Something there. You have to pay something like, I think it's 2,500. I can't remember very well now. You have to verify that. You don't need to verify the passport, but passport is one of the most important document, actually. I didn't know that, but it is very, very important. Not passport, the birth certificate. So you have to verify your form. Then after that, you wait until you get the 2NL, second notification letter. So the first notification letter is the one that you got when like you are selected, you randomly selected. This second one is saying that now you've been scheduled for an interview in the US Embassy. So the second notification letter, once you get that, that is the time you go for verification of the KCSE. Then after that, now you book medical. So remember, you already have 12,000 for the passport, then 2,500 for the KCSE. Then now you are going to the IOM for the medical. Medical will always range between 40,000 depending on some of the vaccines that you have to get. So 40,000 to around 55. And if you are found with a scar of the TB, that is another extra money of 15,000. So roughly it is 40 to 60.
That is just medical.
Medical. That is for one person. So remember, if you have like 2-3 people, each one like that. Then interview is so usually $330. So $330, that is another 40 something thousand, right? Yeah. So 40 plus the other one, that we are talking about 100. Yeah. Once that is the interview. So that one you must have those ones, right? Then after that, you pay the green card itself is $220. So that's another 26,000. See. So if you don't have those monies, it is again. Remember, going up and those ones, you'll be using a lot of money and you're not settled. That is also there. So you realize that with around 150, that is for one person. without the flight.
150.
Yeah, something like 150, 112 arranged
Without
like
even
that.
the flight.
No, without the flight. So that is the expense.
Mm-hmm.
Then now the flight comes in. If you are going, because for the DV lottery you don't need to pay the return ticket. So going alone, most probably 100,000 or something like that. So you must have something, a minimum of 250,000 to process the whole thing. So once you get that, now you go and land over there. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is the first part. But what the US government is giving is just the visa that allows you to stay there. They are not providing you with food. They are not providing you with anything.
You're not even getting a job.
No, now you are going to look for a job. You are like
You're
now
the one to go look for the job.
Yes.
It's not like, okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So it is not like you get anything. They are only allowing you to stay in their country because, as they say, it is a land of opportunity.
Yeah.
So they are allowing you to stay there and utilize the opportunities that are there.
Okay, amazing. So, from your experience, what would you say? How hard was it, like, to find a job, settle in, get a place to stay, and all that?
Yes. Now, that is another part. Before you go to the US and before you go to the embassy, you must have someone who is called a host. So a host is someone who is going to welcome you on the other side, who is going to stay with you. Because remember, you are going there for the first time, right?
Yes.
You don't know nothing, you don't know anything. So you must have someone who is who will hold your hand. You understand that? So you have to look for that person. So before even you go to the embassy, you must have his documents. So when you go to the embassy, they will ask you for the host. So you must provide the name, the address, the form. Yeah, there is a form. I think it's called IRS form. Yeah. So it's like just showing the income that this guy is earning and everything. So now that is the person who is going to pick you from the airport. Then take you to the house. Some of them don't pick. Like in my case, I had to find my way up to the house, because I was going to New York. Then not in New York City, but in one of the cities.
Okay.
So it's called Binghamton. So I had to find my way to Binghamton. Then from there, now he picked me from there.
Okay.
So you see, so you have to find your way to that place. Yeah. Once you get there, immediately, before you even get to the host, at the airport, you do the registration of Social Security. So that is why people who have green card are better off than the people who go there with visit and these other kind of visas.
Yeah.
Because at the entry level, they apply your Social Security. They apply for you the Social Security.
Number.
And there is nothing that you can do in the US without that Social Security. So that is the first thing that they will do for you there. Then they confirm whether that is the address where you are going to. Then they will send that Social Security there. Once you get that, then now you can start getting a phone number. Now start looking for a job. But you can't get a job without Social Security
number.
Yeah. So once you get that, now it is a little bit easier to get a job. You can get a job.
But approximately how long will it take for you to secure a job?
Again, that one also depends on different individuals.
Yeah, okay.
And also it depends with the host. So for example, if you are someone who likes waiting for people to give them something, then you're going to stay indoors for long. Again, if you have a host who is not also willing to push things for you,
yeah,
you're going to stay indoors. Because even if you are sharp, you need someone who will show you where to go to.
Okay.
Because you need a driver's license. There are so many things that you need when you first get in.
Okay.
Yeah, so approximately 1 month is just enough for you to get a job.
If you get, let's say, your host plays a very big role in how easy things become for you.
If he plays a very good role, even after 3 weeks, because your Social Security will land in after 2 weeks. Okay. Immediately after 2 weeks, you get the Social Security. So if a good host, if you have a good host, immediately you get in, he will start giving you his car to drive around so that you get used to it. Especially if you know you are going to the US, start learning how to drive a car now. Yeah, so that you know how to drive a car. So when you go there, you are just going to learn on how to drive on this other side, not this other side, right?
Okay.
So we will start helping you around. After those 2 weeks, no, let's say after 1 week, because the first 1 week you have the jet lag thing to deal with.
Yes.
So after that 1 week, now this guy will help you. Then after the 3rd week, you go to the DMV, work out then.
Okay.
Yeah. Work out, you go to the DMV, then work out on how to get a driver's license. But driver's license is very important, but the most important thing is social security so that you can get a job.
Okay.
So when you have a good host, 3 weeks is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we talked about the host, do they select the host for you? Ama, how does it go?
No. As I said before, the US government does give you anything. They only give you the opportunity to stay there, the visa, which to me that is the most important thing. The host, you look for host by yourself. But I remember when I got selected, we had, I don't know how I got those groups, but we had like 6 or 5 groups. So those groups will help you. There are people like, for example, the DV 2024 group. That's our group. Is still working until today. So if you happen to get in there, then you will ask for someone. Like I don't have a host. People will recommend you. They will say, oh, there's one person here doing that, but you go at a cost. But if you get someone from maybe your place, your uncle or your aunt, just make sure that your aunt is a good person, not someone who is going to compete with you. Yeah, because that is also another problem, because others are there, maybe they don't have papers. Others are there, they have papers, you know. So if you are going there and you have papers, meaning you have quite a number of opportunities, which they don't have. So others can decide to mess up. Yeah, so just make sure you get the right person. If you have a good uncle, go ahead. Actually, if you get someone who will support you fully, that's the best person.
Because they'll be responsible for you until you're able to stand on your own.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, so you can stay with them even for 3 months. Actually, and that is one thing I've realized in America. When we are over there, it's a bit different. When we are over there, we are like a family. But when people call us from here, sometimes you see like people don't pick up calls. But once you reach there, even the same people who are not picking up calls will now pick up calls, and now they will even help you. You become like a family. Yes. Others are bad. I'm not saying all people are like that. Others are bad, but if you get the best ones, it is the best thing.
So people have already created a community there.
Yes.
So if you get into the right community, it will be easier for you.
Yes.
Okay, amazing. So now I want us to, now we've gotten the concept, we now understand from the process of applying to getting there. So right now, I want us to focus on some of the key issues, because my focus today was to compare, like, how is life in the US and how is life in Kenya. And some of the sectors, most of the sectors that we face as a country, sometimes we go through these things and we feel like you guys being there, it's way better for you, but it's an assumption. We do not have the facts. So today we want to get the facts right. So we start with healthcare. Sha yenu inafanya? Ama hamuna sha?
Okay, to be honest, I've never heard of like a general insurance.
Okay.
Because for the time I've worked, I haven't stayed for long anyway, but for the time I've worked, I've only worked with the government. So I started with the state government of New York, then now the federal government. Yeah, that's the military, right? Military, so I've only seen our medical cover.
Okay.
That is provided by the government. So I don't know whether there is really a general one that people pay. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, but the ones that are provided are really good. Yeah, so I can't say like we have a general insurance like SHA. I don't think so.
yours is just specific. If it's a government
Yeah.
insurance, then there is, we
Yes.
assume there are private insurances.
Yeah.
But let's
I've never, okay, I'm not saying that it is not there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to say something that I've never.
True,
So I've only interacted with the one that I know, that there was one that was provided by the state government for me, because I was working for them.
You're working
The
with
federal
government,
government also
yes.
provided one for me because I was working for them. So I've never interacted with the people who are like self-employed. But what I know, like every employer, there is always a requirement that you have to put your people into a social scheme, some kind of medical cover.
Medical cover. So with this, the one that you have, let's talk about the one you have. So does it cover all the costs?
Yes. So one thing again that I'll say, that if you happen to work with the federal government, especially or specifically the military, you will always have the best cover. And that is one thing that people will always tell you, that if you, the benefits that are associated with the military are so much. One of them is the medical cover. So I don't need, I don't need to have any other thing. Like, it is the best.
It's the best.
Yeah, it covers everything.
Does that one apply in Kenya? I would really want to know. Like,
okay, Kenya.
Can the Kenya like military or defense force say the same thing?
Again, I've never worked with the
yes.
with the government, the Kenyan government.
Okay.
But I can say for the military it's different because they have their own hospitals. Remember?
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but I can't say that it can't work. But what I've always seen, that there are some costs that are not covered by the SHA thing.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some costs that are not covered by the SHA thing.
Our SHA is actually a lot. It's a mess.
Yes, it is. It is behind. Yeah. So there's costs that are not.
They are not catered for.
Yeah, like the one, the NHIF, the one before this one.
Yes.
Yeah, it was only paying for beds, right? Yeah, which is not the same. Over there, if you're given a cover, it is a full coverage.
Full coverage.
Yeah. So here, but again, for the private covers, sectors, it is working. So the one that we have is somehow working, like, for example, the companies who have covered the people using the Jubilee. So when you go, for example, the Jubilee, when you go, they do cover things, right?
Yes, true,
so that is somehow how it is.
Yeah, I understand. Because also, right now, actually, we are facing crisis with SHA because unapata, if someone is sick and you're an outpatient, one thing, it doesn't cover you if you're not admitted. That's what I've gotten so far. Because also, I mean, we are in a space where we do a lot of health issues. So you get to, even when someone is admitted, the SHA locks you out like in after 4 days. They don't cover. Where kama ujapona weji sort. So it's a big mess. That's why I was really trying to get it. But also there's an assumption that the insurance, whichever they use there, works. Even if for which I know you cannot speak for because yours is different. But also, how expensive is the healthcare there?
It is expensive. Yeah, it is very expensive.
Very expensive.
You can go, like, for example, okay, I'll give you a very good example. I work with some, we work with some nurses. And one day one was telling me that, this cover of ours actually paid my bill of almost $100,000. That is 10 million, right?
Yes.
But it paid. So now you see that kind of a bill. You rarely get those kind of bills here, right?
Yes.
Mostly it is like 100, 3 million, 4 million. But now going to 100,000. So it is expensive, but the employers are covering them using the insurance.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Important question, because now I want to move to education sector.
Yes.
Before we get there, do you live there with your family?
No, my family is still here, but I'm planning on bringing them, of course.
Yes. So, how is the education system?
Education,
maybe from what you've seen.
Now, education, I can say it is working and it is good.
Okay.
But again, I'll also appreciate some parts in Kenya.
Okay.
For example, we here, the education is not expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, it is expensive. Especially the university is very expensive. Remember, the government is only providing education up to high school. Then
Okay.
after high school, it is yours.
Okay.
You understand? And it is very expensive.
And this one up to high school, is it free?
Yeah, that one is
Okay.
free. As long as you take your child to a public school,
Yes.
it is totally free. But sometimes, again, if you are a Christian individual, you don't want your children to go through those kind of other things that you may be, you just want your child to go through the Christian values thing, then you want to take them to the Christian schools. So that one you will have to pay for. But a public school is free up to high school. After that, now it is very
The
expensive.
university, now you suit yourself.
Very, very expensive.
But I feel like it's fair. It's an amazing head start because now, if you've gone up to the high school,
yeah.
even yourself, you can get a job. And
Exactly.
unlike Kenya, where public school, which is debatable, is supposed to be free.
Free, yes.
But as we are talking right now, it's another mess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find out that primary is free, then you get to high school, which is not free. Yeah, which can be quite expensive for a common Kenyan.
Yeah.
You know, for a common Kenyan who is in shags, mwenye anategemea tu kama kwetu tunategemea miraa. So by the time they, you know, it's a bit needy. For me, I feel like if it was free up to high school, then I believe most people in Kenya wangeenda shule. That's like my opinion. So apart from that, let's go now to the main issue that we're experiencing now in Kenya. Now that you're in Kenya, I'm sure you've seen how our political field is looking like. The governance there. What would you say makes US better than us when it comes to leadership?
The system is working. The system. So the systems are working.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I think it is something. It is something that they started long time ago. Okay. I don't think they just woke up and
boom, it was working.
So it's something that started. So the system is really working. It means, for example, if you are driving on the road, right, and you are stopped by the police. If you are supposed to go at 30 kilometers or 30 miles per hour and you're found maybe at 35, he might warn you for 35. 40, he will give you a ticket. 45, you are going to jail. You must go through the court. Okay. And there is nothing like, let me give you something small.
Okay, that's where I was going. I was going to ask, is the warning kitu kidogo ama is just a word of mouth?
Others won't.
Yeah,
others will not.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. So you just pray that you get a good one who will do that, who will warn you. But because you know the consequences, no one wants to try that. Yeah, because especially when you are you are an immigrant like us, you don't want to go there and mess up with the system because the system is so strict and sometimes it is hard on the immigrants.
Yeah, okay.
That is also another part that people don't want to say. Sometimes it is hard on us. So you don't want to mess up with those kind of things. Yeah.
So the corruption levels,
it is down.
Compared to Kenya?
It is down. You can't compare the two. Okay. For example,
Okay.
Yeah. If you are caught having issues, the first thing they will stop you, not like here in Kenya where
umefika 50 yako umekelea ka umeenda.
No, they will get you out. First of all, you get out. If you are working, you'll get out. Yeah, so the corruption is not a thing. I know it might be there, but I've never seen it.
Kidogo.
Yeah, so the corruption part is not there. The system is working. Yeah, that is the most important thing. For example, even if that is why people can say whatever they want in America.
Yeah.
Because that freedom is there.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is also very expensive because if you have freedom but you go on messing around with it, they will also come back to you.
Caught up.
Yes.
Wow. So it's fair to say what is failing us is systems.
Yeah, the system is working.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
need to work on the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the system and also the leadership, but I can't say about the leadership because even the president, they also follow the law.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they also follow the law. When you mess up, whether you are who and who,
You're held accountable.
you are held accountable.
Okay.
So
Amazing.
it doesn't matter who you are. Yes.
So now you mentioned something that I'm actually thinking about when you said that the law is so hard on you as immigrants. Is it an issue of racism? Because we watch the experience we have with the US and so many other countries is from the movies we watch.
Yes.
And one of the things that is mostly highlighted is the issue of racism. Would you say like you've experienced it at any level?
Okay, now, racism is there. That's for a fact. But it is not open.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
So
yes.
I can't say, you can't be like, if, for example, if you now tell me that go and point it, you can't see it. You can't see it open, but it is
It is there.
there. You know, for example, okay, I'll give you a very good example.
Okay. Good.
You are sitting with someone. Okay, I come in now. We are here, right? We are all white. So we are all, yeah, we are all white. Then someone comes in here. Then he's trying to sit here. Then with my bag, I take my bag and put it here. What is that? What is this person trying to say?
Yeah. Yes.
That
yes. I see
you
it.
might
You
take,
they have an insecurity when
Yeah,
it
they
comes
are-
to color and
Exactly.
how they see us
Yes.
from that. But do you feel like PSCC we have played a big role in how these people, like the white people, actually see us? And this
It is a yes
Mm-hmm.
and a no thing. A yes and a no thing. Yes, in the sense that we have the, I don't know how to say this one. We have the blacks who are there, the black Americans.
Yes.
Sometimes some of them are not like us. Not all. Some of them are not like us. So when we are together, sometimes things like, there's that part. I can say it is yes and a no thing.
So there's a role that we've played, and for me, I'm saying we've played a role because I feel like there's a way we glorify
Them.
You get, like when, for example, like they come to our country, like today, if we were going, me and maybe a white person, na tushikwe. This white person is more likely, it's in my country, but this person is more likely to go free before me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we glorify that, and that also, it's kind of changias to how they see us as black people. But I appreciate the fact that as time goes by, because I can also see as time goes by inaenda pia ikipotea.
Ikipotea, yeah,
Because
that
if
is
you
true.
ask people who went there like 20 years ago,
Yeah, it is totally different,
It
though.
was
Yeah. So, okay, the reason okay, the way I said it is there and no. So it is not something that is openly
You can
there.
pinpoint,
Yeah,
yeah.
others are doing it, yes, but it is not like openly there. But one thing again that I love about America is that it is giving all people opportunities. So you go there, as long as you are a hard worker, you will maneuver and find your way at the top.
okay.
So they give you opportunities,
The opportunities,
to do everything.
yeah.
There's one thing that I didn't say about the education. We have what is called HELB, right?
Yes.
For
Students.
students, they have something they call FAFSA. So that is also a loan. So however much it is expensive, it might be very expensive, but FAFSA will help you with all the tuition fee, everything, including even the accommodation, but it is money that you have to pay back. Okay. So however much is expensive, but you still can study. So that's also another part that I didn't say.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it is given as long as if you qualify for something, you will get it.
Okay.
Yeah, you will get it.
Oh, so there is no, I know someone that knows someone, now I have to,
No.
For as long as you qualify, you can get it.
Definitely, you will get
Amazing.
it. Yeah, so as long as you qualify, you will automatically get it. Okay. And one thing again, some blacks have gone up to very high ranks, you know. So therefore, we no longer have like only the whites at the top.
At the top, yes.
So we also have blacks at the top. So even if that kind of a thing was there, it is now moderated, because now how are you going to do that with these other guys on the top?
True.
Yes, so that is something that's...
So it kind of makes it a bit
yeah,
fair.
makes it. But I can say it is there and it is not there. Yeah, you can't point it. For example, whatever I've told you.
Yes,
yeah, that
I
is something you
understand.
can point.
You can't point, but you can feel it. It's
Yeah,
somewhere.
you can
There's
feel
a
it.
bit of tension, but you can. Okay, so another thing, cost of living. If there's one thing as we complain about is the cost of living. How is the cost of living? in
Very
the US?
expensive. US is very expensive.
Yeah.
You can't compare US with Kenya, of course. You can't. US is extremely expensive. For example, you go for shopping, right? You might end up using $200. You know $200? That's like 26,000, right?
Yes.
How often do you go to the shopping? You go for shopping and use 26,000 here? Do you do that?
No.
Most of the time you go there and use like 15,000, right?
15,000. That's someone with a family.
Yes,
if you
that's
don't have a family, it's like 8,000 max.
Yes. So you can go there and end up using like $200. So the cost of living is really
super expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
But also, is it because also job market is a bit better there?
Yeah. So you have money, but again the bills are very
The
yeah,
bills are coming in.
very high.
As the money is coming, the bills are also coming, so they cancel each other.
Yes.
Let me tell you,
Again,
in Kenya, the bills are coming, the money is not coming. So you sort yourself.
Yeah.
The money, if, let me tell you the funny thing, the cost of living keeps going up. You see the salaries. There is someone who has been in the same salary for the last 10 years. And you can see the difference from someone that was doing something 10 years ago to now. The bread alone 10 years ago was like 30 bob. Now it's 65.
Yeah.
But your salary has been
The same.
so I think that's the difference, because as
But,
the cost.
Now there's also another part that US is also good with. Like they adjust the salary every year. So there's a way it is adjusted. Especially for the government employees, yeah, they adjust it. There's a way it is adjusted depending with the inflation.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah, so that is also another thing. But I can tell you for a fact, it is expensive. Yes, it's expensive. Yeah, again, there are bills. There are so many bills. The car, you know. Here, you can survive without a car, right?
Yeah,
you can't survive without a car in the US. You must own one. Yeah.
Okay, there is no public transport.
There is, but now how are you going? Okay, you want to work double hours, right?
Yes,
Some of the double shift. Some of the buses operate up to maybe 9. Yet your last shift, the shift is ending at maybe 4 in the morning.
Okay.
How are you going to go? So you're going to request for an Uber, right?
Yeah.
Uber at that point is very expensive.
It's very expensive,
you know?
too.
Yeah, so it is really hard to survive without a car.
But also, is it easy to get a car, like on loan?
Yes. Yeah. Now that is another part that is very good. The kind of luxury that you see in the US, most of them are credit based. You know, you can go, especially, okay, if you are working with the government or even these other jobs, you know, you can just go to the dealer, put some small cash, maybe 5,000, and you get a car worth 60,000 US dollars. That's a car worth almost 8 million Kenyan shillings, right? That's a good car. And you start driving that car, you pay it. Malipo pole pole.
Pole pole.
Yeah, like we are doing to
And what's the requirement?
The requirement, you must have a good credit score.
Okay.
So you must be disciplined enough to know how much you need to get. And again, so as long as you have a good credit score, that is okay for you. Yeah. So most of the luxurious life, the good life that you see in the US, most of them are funded by the credit.
Wow.
Credit card. So anything you have, credit. You know, so you have a credit card. Every shop you go to for shopping, they will give you a credit card so that when you go there, you just use the credit. You know.
Oh, you can even shop on credit.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you have some of the, like Walmart will give you their card. When you go there, Best Buy, you want a good phone. go get a credit card from the Best Buy. And then now you go there, get a phone worth 1100, that is like almost 150, right?
Yes,
You,
yes.
you pay pole pole. So the good life you see in America, most of them, I'm not saying all,
Yeah.
most of them are funded by the credit.
The credit.
Yeah. And that is also another part that can damage your life in the US. Yeah, because now when you get money, everything is to pay bills, pay those things. You have a credit card with this company, you have this one with this one, you have this one with this one, so you end up like losing almost everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Makes
the
a
good
lot of
life you
sense.
see, it is credit card.
It's mostly credit.
Yeah, most of the time.
Do you think that can work here?
No, you that one can't work here.
Okay.
One, the reason why it is working there is because
Yeah.
of the system. So what happens if you misuse the credit card? It will go down. So once it goes down, then you are not going to be eligible to get other
Get that
things,
other thing. Okay.
other services. Because if you go for, most of the employers will want to see your credit card, your credit score. Most of them will want to see that. They
So
want to
you
know
really have to be disciplined.
discipline now.
Huku tulichukua hustler fund hatujalipa. So yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now it makes it's actually now I can see why the life is different. Because for me, for anything that you say a Kenyan ako nayo, they've paid for it.
Cash.
Yes, cash. Cash. There are things that are coming up, like you can get phones on credit, nini, and they're not working. Someone is taking a phone and enda a flash. Like it's just messed up. Like I don't know how long it will take for us to get there, but we know maybe.
It can only get there if we have the purchasing power and the ability to buy things, you know.
Okay.
So that is when, even if you're given a credit card, you know, at the end of the day, this is my cash, because I'll have to pay this thing. But here, if you bring that kind of a thing here, remember you're giving this thing to someone who has stomached for 2 years.
Yeah.
They don't have a job. Then you're giving them a credit card with like 3,000, not even 3,000, even 10,000. So 10,000 Kenyan shillings in a credit on a card, right? And this person doesn't have a job, does not have a job, doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
What do you expect? The next time, am I going to sleep hungry and I have some cash somewhere, sleeping somewhere? So I'll just go withdraw and use it. Then what happens after the limit is over? I don't have any money to pay it back, so I'll throw away that card, go somewhere. And again, with our system, this person won't be tracked anywhere.
Yes.
How many mshwari things and this?
Asla.
Asla
is the government one. We are still not paying.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So let's bring it back. So there's an assumption we have, even me myself, that when someone is in the US, they have money. You guys are balling. You can't tell us. You have to send us money.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Black tax.
Black tax.
Yeah.
How is that?
Yeah. Oh, it is true there is money in the US. I can't lie. If someone tells you there is no money in the US, tell them to come back here.
Okay.
Let them come and stay here.
And
because
stay
you can't
here.
tell us America is not good and you are over there, right?
Yeah, true,
If you are there and you keep on coming back here, and if someone tells you, oh, come, can you help me go? And you're like, oh no, you don't need to come, you know, it is very expensive, we are suffering. First of all, come back and stay here, then let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so America is good. There is money, but as I've also said, there are also bills.
Expensive.
So the bills are also high. And as you grow, that is natural. As you grow, both financially, your expenses also grow.
True.
When you go there, for example, you go there and start earning maybe 5,000 US dollars. In Kenya, you used not to make that money. So over there, you start making that kind of money. You're not going to buy a Pro Box in the first place, right? So you're going to buy some good car, for example. That good car needs good fuel.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So as you grow up financially, your expenses also go
Also
up.
grow,
But truth is, there is money. Now, the money is there, but now the bills are also there.
Yeah.
But the black tax is also killing some of us.
Yes.
Yeah, because
How
now
bad is it?
it is.
How bad is it?
It is very bad.
I can tell you, if people in Nairobi are crying, but the people in the villages are calling them.
Yes.
I can only imagine when you're
Yeah.
out there, how is it?
It is extremely bad because again you can't have a normal conversation with a normal person without thinking that they need to ask you for money.
Yeah.
And remember, over there is a lot of loneliness. There's another part that is people don't know. So sometimes we just need a call, a normal call. Let's
To
just
check up
say
on you.
talk of all the stories, funny thing in the US, funny thing in Kenya. But now we rarely get that. When you talk with someone, they don't want to get a story. They want to ask for something. And now it is too bad for us.
So
That is why sometimes people cut off.
Yeah, mnaacha kushika.
Yeah, ni kweli.
Mnaacha kutushikia simu.
Yes.
And I understand. And your point umesema about being lonely. It's I think it's not only for people in the US. Actually, the funny thing, even people living here in Nairobi experiences.
Yeah.
Like you find out when you see a phone imetoka home, you know they need something.
Yes.
These people are not checking up on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like you mentioned, you want to bring your family. So how hard or easy is it for you to bring your family there?
Now, okay, that one, if you are a citizen like the way I am, it takes 2 years for the whole thing to get approved, and now the interview part and all those kinds of things. For a green card holder, it might take up to 5 years. The other kind of visas, I don't know how long it takes. So it depends entirely. Yeah. So now again, if you are bringing your family, you must have enough evidence to prove that this person, you're married to this person.
Okay.
Yeah, you're married to this person. Things like children. If you are over there, like how the way you are sending money here, those kind of things will really matter. The photos that you took together, those ones also are very, very important.
Okay.
Yeah, the photos you took from the marriage certificate. So once you submit those ones for citizens, it usually takes like 2 years. So,
Okay.
yeah,
And
but with the military facilitation, it can even take like 1 year if you are in the military. If you are not in the military, it will take like 2 years. Then after that, you bring them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this brings me to the next question, which I also asked some time back off camera. How, like, apart from the green card, which is what you got, other ways that someone can get, to get to the US?
Yeah. So there is also visits. Someone can send you an invite. Go there. Yeah. You can get there. But I don't usually encourage people because it is the hardest type of life you want to live there.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you're just going for a visit and coming
the
back.
invite is like when you're coming to visit, but then unakaa.
Yeah. You
Okay.
decide to stay. It is one of the hardest part to stay over there because now wewe na polisi hamtaki kupatana mahali, right? Then there is also education.
Okay.
Education is also there. Then there is also marriage. Yeah, marriage. Tafuta mzungu oa. But currently, the people are very smart. People don't want to do that because sometimes we bring someone there with a good intention.
Yes.
Then akifika tu hivi kumbe alikutumia tu.
Yeah,
Then you
true,
know
true,
how
true.
hard the life. In America, the law protects women so much. So it starts with the children. The children are the priority, then women, then dogs, then now wanaume huku bata
Wanaume mtajipanga.
tunateseka. Yeah. So you can also marry someone. If you get a good person who is willing to change your life, marry that person, akulete. That is also another way ya kukuja.
So tuende tutafute wale wa Diani.
But inaitwa Diani pale. Diani, most of them I think are Italians. I don't know.
Yeah, but the ones that are in Costa are Italians. Most of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but now
true.
I don't know about the Italy part. But if you get America is the best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So education is good, visit, and also marriage. Yeah, there's also the people I've met who went there with like kukimbia. Especially I've met two of the Kalenjins. Ukiuliza mlikuja aje, walikuja na kukimbia.
Yeah, I also know someone who went with the same.
With hiyo kukimbia. I don't know how it works, but it is also there.
Yeah.
Someone can Google check how it works. There is also kukuja na nini ya nurses. If you are a nurse,
Okay.
there is a process, but it is not expensive actually. The agent will really help you. The guy on the other side, the agents on the other. So there are also others who are going there with the nursing thing.
Yeah.
But and also education. Kuna wenye wanaendaga kufunza. I also know a friend who talk like almost daily who is there because of your kufunza. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. So there's also another, before even because we've been rapping since I don't know when, but there's a part where I saw people complaining when you move with the kids. I know you yet to experience that, but maybe from observation, most people say that paying for caregivers or nannies is also very expensive, especially if you have your family there.
No, yeah, that is very, very expensive. Nanny, because it is a job just like any other job. So you pay them just like other job.
Okay.
Now, if you have a family, that is what I will tell people. If you have a family, if you have a wife, and I don't know, sometimes people go there, then people change, and now you get a divorce. I'll say that is not a good way. If you bring your families, try to stick together. And I can tell you for a fact, and I've talked with people who are married, they are saying one thing, and that is what, and I agree with. If you go there and you are together, you'll become much richer than when you go there and start separating.
You go separate,
because when you separate, even if the man is going to give you child support, the child support, I don't know whether it will be enough to cater for the nannies.
Yes.
Now remember, you will be taking care of the children, and you also need to go and work.
To work, yes.
It is really hard. But if you have your wife and you have your husband, now what happens is, if I'm working daytime, you are working in the evening, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have someone always staying, and you have these two incomes coming together.
Yes.
Even if you are only doing like an 8-hour shift, earning like maybe 5,000 or 6,000 a month, then the other person is also doing 8-hour shift, having how much? The same amount. That is 12,000 coming in the house, right? Yeah, it's different with you as a single person working very hard to do 2 shifts, paying someone to watch the kids. It is really bad. Yeah, so that is another part. It is very expensive, but if you are married, I think it is manageable.
You can always try and balance it out. Yeah. Okay, so now that we are talking about the cost, I want us to do a small calculation. I understand there you get paid per hour.
Yes.
Right? So let's pick the most basic, like someone who is doing the most basic job. How much do they earn per hour?
Okay. It depends with the state.
Okay.
If you are in some states, you earning more money than others. For example, if you are in New York State, the place I was, that is Binghamton. So it is in New York, yes, but it is a kind of remote part.
Okay.
Now, you get like some people are earning even 15 per hour. If you're working in Walmart, that is Binghamton, you'll get like 15 or 16 per hour. Now, the same person, Walmart, maybe in Seattle, will be earning like 20 per hour. You understand? So that guy who is working in Walmart in Binghamton, New York, will be getting a total of maybe 25. That is for 8-hour shift. So this person must work must work somewhere else to get another 2,000 to reach like 45.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you are working in Walmart, it is really hard. But people who are working in the healthcare make a lot of money. Yeah. So roughly, it depends with where you are working, and state, and also the type of work you are doing.
Okay.
The reason why people go into nursing or caregiving is because it has a lot of money.
It has a lot of money.
Yes.
Okay.
So roughly, there are people who are making like 4,000. Others are making like even 10,000. Others are making 8,000. Yeah.
Okay. So now we get to our bit of last part. What are some of the challenges of living in the US? Especially as someone who is not born there, you moved as an adult. So what are some of the challenges that you would say you may face so far?
Okay. One, I just said it's the accent. The accent is a big issue. It is really, okay, on my end, it is really a big issue. Yeah. the way you speak, others
way they
don't,
speak,
and
yeah.
also others look down on you, you know.
Yeah, true.
Someone wants to, for example, someone will just want to, I don't know whether they are just joking or like someone will be like, hey, this is a laptop. Do you guys also have laptops like this one in
Oh
Kenya?
yeah, I see them on TikTok a lot. They
Yeah, you
ask
see,
some very
very
funny
funny questions,
questions.
you know,
Yeah.
and you get offended.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I
you're
know,
like,
I
hey,
know.
what
Oh,
is
there's
this?
a whole wave on TikTok
Yeah.
where they're asking these questions and people they answer them very rudely.
Very rude. Yeah.
Yeah, they tell them we go to the market with the donkeys. Like they give people, but I also feel I feel like there's a part of me that gets so pissed and I actually do not live there because I'm like, we have internet. Why can't you just Google Africa? Like we Google you all the time, we watch you all the time, but you just sit there and assume in Kenya we're still doing hunting and gathering.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. So those are some of the parts that are real hard. Yeah. So that one is also, then it is also very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, the cost is very high. And also another part is loneliness. That is real. Loneliness is real. Even if you have a wife or you have children, you don't want to stay in the house throughout the day.
Yeah, true.
You know, you don't want to stay in the house throughout the day. Sometimes you want to go out. People, and there's a lot of fake smile. You know, when you meet people, and actually that is also another problem.
Yeah.
For the first timers, because you meet people and like, so when you are still like you want to go and greet them, they are always ahead. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So you think this person is nice to me, but it is really
but-
fake, right? You know?
Okay,
Yeah, it
okay.
happens with mostly our
So
Our-
is it fair to say like social life?
very hard. Yeah, so it's really very, very hard.
It's very
Yeah, but
to
sometimes
find, like,
people
a
go out, you go and hang out. We have very good restaurants, Kenyan restaurants there. Yeah, you go there, you meet friends sometimes once in a while, but people are very busy making
very
money.
busy, yeah, true.
Yeah, so that loneliness is really
It's
a
rare.
thing.
So huko hakuna luta continue. You know, here in Kenya, watu wanapiga sherehe as from Friday and someone is being seen on Monday. That's when you're coming back. That's what we call a luta.
Now, okay, try doing that, then we will meet you out there as a homeless.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to go do that. When are you going to work? Because there is nothing like you get into the office and you start scrolling your phones. No, you are there to work. You can only pick a call, like, and you just excuse yourself, like, let me pick a call for just 1 minute. You can't go there and talk like 55 minutes. So if you don't go to work, you are not, you won't get paid unless you are on an official leave, paid leave.
Yes.
So go and enjoy yourself over Luta. Then let's meet with you the next day. Yeah. Again, that kind of share is also costly because, for example, you want to go to a club. A club maybe is like 30 minutes drive, right? You don't want to go with your car because ukienda na your car urudi inaweza kuwa shida ushikwe, so utaenda na Uber urudi hivi na tena it is expensive. So people look at those kind of things, you're like, no, I better stay in my house because if you go with your car, the moment umepatikana tu na DUI, you don't want to be caught with that. You don't want to be caught with those kind of mistakes. DUIs, sexual harassment, sexual assault. Utajua ujui. Yeah, utajua ujui. You don't want.
Drug abuse.
Drug abuse, there are states zenye unakubaliwa kuvuta bangi, you know, kufanya hizo vituko.
But see, I see a lot of people who wametumia substances and it's crazy.
Yeah, so umeruhusiwa kufanya, like when it is free, don't think it is free. You have, because unaruhusiwa kufanya, but at the end of the day it is you.
It's going to affect you.
It is you. So that's why people usually advise that when you go to the US, not everything is good for you. Just check what is good for you, then hiyo ndio uchukue. Because if you want to do A, B, C, D, it is not good.
Okay, okay. We're still on the challenges. So we've communication, that's as many, that is a
Communication.
maybe. There's loneliness, which I really understand. I can only empathize with you guys because I do not imagine my life where I cannot even speak Swahili. It's
Yeah, it's
hard
very
to
hard.
imagine. Like I
Yeah.
can't just be somewhere just speaking randomly. I'm
English.
just speaking Swahili. Sometimes even Kimeru, kama
Yes.
nimekasirika.
Yeah.
It's English. Strictly. I can only imagine. What else?
Yeah. So also it requires a lot of discipline.
Okay.
America, if you're not disciplined, hauta survive. Unajua hata for example, uruhusiwi hata kusukuma mtu hivi, si ndio? Hata akikosana utamsukume, don't even touch. Hapa hujazoea hiyo. Hapa nitakuchapa na mimi. That one is a threat.
Yeah.
You will pay for it. So it needs a lot of discipline. Like unakaa tu kama unajichunga, especially if you are an immigrant. Hutaki kujiingiza kwa problems. Hata hizo madawa, you might want to go try them. But you look at the repercussions, the results. So you are always like unajichunga wewe mwenyewe. No. The freedom is there, but unajichunga. Yeah, so that is also another problem. It requires a lot of discipline. Yenye huku nayo huko.
Yes.
Yeah, huku unaweza fanya makosa, uende ufanye makosa, ugonge mtu huko. Pale ukigonga mtu ni live.
Yes.
Utawahi teseka, hakuna siku because kabla upate job, the first thing wanataka kuangalia, they run your social security, they run your driver's license, they see. Hawataki mtu mwenye kila mtu ni DUI umepewa sijui ya speed, let me speed what. They don't want that. Okay. So the system is working such that if you make a mistake, you pay for that mistake. Yeah. So those are some of the things that, and it is also very expensive. Yes, it's very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's very expensive to live.
Yeah, to live in there. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And also, we can't speak about the challenges without looking at the good parts.
The good parts.
So, yes.
There's money.
Yeah. A lot of it.
There's money. Yeah.
So you guys are literally balling.
Not that it is not like too much, but there is good money.
There's good money.
Yeah. If someone is saying there is no money, acha warudi hapa.
Okay.
Then let's see, right? Simply, yeah, there is money because, for example, someone is earning like $6,000. That's how much in Kenya, you know. That's good money, right?
That's good money. Yeah.
Then maybe you are just paying rent like 2,000, the car maybe 1,000. So you still get some small cash.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah. So compared to what we are having here, US, there's money.
There's money.
Yeah. So that one I can tell you. Again, the medical life, the health.
That we talked about.
There's a guy. Sometimes I work in the hospital. So one day, mtu alianguka tu uko nje. He looked like a homeless guy, but alikuwa veteran alikuwa anaserve kwa military. So vile alianguka nje and walimleta tu. So the first thing ilikuwa, let's get him out of the problem. So first of all ni restate and make sure that he's now okay. And after that now they can ask about your insurance and those kind of things. That is not the same here. Ukigonjeka utakuwa unakufa and the nurse is there. Hatuwezi anza matibabu until we get money. You know, that is not the same. If you try that with a nurse, wewe mwenyewe ndio utaingia kwa makosa. So those kind of health things are all good. Everything is working. Yeah, so that is another part. Education is there. Ni wewe ujisukume. When you can get FAFSA, go to school with the FAFSA. Apart from FAFSA, apply for the state thing, the state scholarship. They will also pay for you. Yeah.
Okay.
So that part is also good.
That part is good. So the systems, from what I'm getting, is actually systems are working.
Yes, systems
are working. That's why it's also easier to like get the money. It's easier to get like the health care. It's easier to get to schools. Like the system is working.
Really working.
Yeah.
It's easier to drive good cars.
Yes.
With a credit card. Yes.
So just as a parting shot, for someone that will be watching us, Nana, they are looking forward to coming to the US, what would you advise them? From someone who has already gone there and experienced life there.
Okay. One, discipline. That's the most important thing. Be disciplined. When you ukipata hiyo nafasi kukuja US, kwa discipline.
No.
No ni nini imekuleta, usiingie then uanze maisha kama hao wengine. Yeah, don't do things because others are doing. Again, you don't know everything. Sometimes just learn. I see like almost everyone in the US are advisors. Yeah, it's good sometimes, but we don't know. Sometimes ndio tunaanza, sindio?
Yeah, true.
So if you go there, just take time, learn. I'm still learning me too, sindio? Yeah, so learn, then be respectful and also disciplined. Concerning the green card, keep on applying. Usichoke. I applied like the third time ndio nilipata. Wewe maybe the other guy, maybe yako ni the fifth time or the ninth time.
Yeah,
You
true,
continue applying. It doesn't cost a lot of money, maybe $100 currently, $1, which is 100 shillings. That's a small money compared to what you will get at the end of the day.
True.
So continue applying, try all other means. Others also, there are also other people who are going through Qatar. You go to Qatar, then you find your way there. You go through, I don't know where, then you find your way there. Try all means possible to go to the US. US is good. Yeah, that one I can say. Apart from the challenges, but you weigh the challenges, and the disadvantages and the advantages, then you see. So, but be disciplined.
Yeah. And to be fair, where there is money,
Yeah.
you know for yourself. So guys, as you've heard, today for me, this interview was more of a curious one. I just wanted to understand. I wanted to even know why we are where we are as a country, and as we even look forward to like make big progress and all these promises that we get, where are we lacking? And one thing that I'm able to establish from where I'm seated is that we lack in terms of systems. We need to work on our systems, healthcare, education. When it comes to governance, we need to improve ourselves on how we carry ourselves on all these sectors. Please, thank you for watching us. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Make sure you hit the subscribe buttons. It's free, and it's one way of supporting what we do. That's all from me. Thank you so much for watching us. Till next time, stay bold.